The first robot we will look at is the OZ by Naio Technologies, a company based out of France. The OZ is a small autonomous power unit which is designed for weeding between crop rows. It works by pulling a cultivator toolbar behind the unit and navigates using RTK GPS from pre-recorded maps that tell it where each row is, its starting point, and end point. When it reaches the end of a row, it turns around and starts working on the next row. Working depth is set at the beginning of each field, with the robot raising and lowering the tooling at the start and end of each row to turn. There are several attachments supplied with the OZ. Selecting which tool to use seems to be the biggest challenge, adjusting to fit the crop, soil type, and growers' expectations. It is not limited to weed control operations, though. A small one-row planter could be mounted, or a small sprayer, spreader, or even a seat and basket for picking vegetables. The amount of area work per day is around 1 to 1.5 acres over a 7 to 8 hour battery charge. It's a perfect fit for a fresh market grower with a smaller acreage farm, and adding in a second or multiple robots increases the workload greatly. The next robot we have is the RoamIO HCT by Haggerty Innovations based out of Oshawa, Ontario. It is a bit bigger and more versatile. It too is an autonomous power unit capable of many different tasks. We have been using it primarily for soil scanning fields with the soil optic sensor. That job requires driving up and down the field at 40-foot swaths at a consistent speed, which is a perfect task for a robot. We have also used it to spread red clover seed onto winter wheat in the spring. It is operated from a tablet, allowing the operator to see where the robot is, what it is seeing, and the status of the robot, such as how much battery left and how much run time is left on its task. Battery life is around 4 hours and can run at speeds of up to 8 kilometers per hour. As it is just a power unit, it too can be adapted to fit many different operations such as cultivating, mowing, spraying, planting, or whatever you can think of. We are always keeping an eye out for new technology and opportunities, some of which include the Dino by Naio Technologies, which is essentially a larger version of the OZ robot. Another one is the Goat by Nexus Robotics, which has a camera system that differentiates weeds from the crop and uses robotic arms with fingers to pull out each weed. And the Small Robot Company based out of the UK. They have a 3-robot system, Tom, Dick, and Harry, with one robot that plants the crop, one robot that scans the field for weeds, and one robot that controls those weeds with robotic arms and electricity. Robots are far from perfect, and with any new technology there are growing pains. Sometimes they plug up, the tracks come off, they start doing donuts in the field, or they just quit. With each problem that arises, we learn more and figure out how to do it better next time. Technology is advancing at a greater and greater pace all the time, and we think this next great revolution in agriculture will come sooner than we all think.